Hello ENC students, this is your professor Michael Bloomingberg, and this is the week 6 video in the class. Just want to walk you through things you need to be aware of heading into this new week. So as always, I'm on Blackboard and I'm going to click on weekly assignments, and from there I'm going to go down to the week 6 folder. So go ahead and click on that. And as always, the coursework documents, the coursework is loaded as a Word document in a PDF file. I'm just going to go ahead and pull it up as a Word document so that we can take a quick look at that. All right. Before we look at the coursework ahead, I just want to let you know that I'll be reviewing the rough drafts of the detail narratives that you submitted this past week. So bear with me, it takes me a little bit of time to review those and give you my feedback, but I do want to make you aware of the fact that you'll be working through a final draft on that. It just won't be this week because I'll be, of course, reviewing your work from last week this week. So I want to start with this current week, week 6, by looking at the readings. You already read Chapter 4 in Picking Cotton, although you didn't have any discussion board assignment on that last week. So go ahead and read Chapter 5, pages 75 to 93 in Picking Cotton. I think you'll enjoy it as we're shifting from Jennifer's perspective now to Ronald's, so it should make for a pretty interesting read. And then we're going to be back in the ebook this week, and we're going to be looking at commonly confused words, pages 614 to 628. And it's not really so much reading as much as it is just looking at the word pairs or groupings and being able to distinguish between those. And I'll pull that up in a moment so you can look at it. Also, Activity 25.3 for a submitted assignment this week. It's on page 629 of the ebook. And please note that I'm not having you do all 3 paragraphs. You're only doing the first 2 paragraphs, trying to lighten the workload just a little bit. Please underline your selected word from the choices provided. And the activities due, as is the work this week, by 11:59 Eastern Standard Time, Sunday, September 25th. Now for the discussion board assignment, we're going to look at both chapters 4 and 5. You read chapter 4 last week. You're reading chapter 5 this week. So once you finish through chapter 5, you can log on. We'll again take a look at that in a minute. And then paragraph development was the module you started in My Writing Lab last week, and you're just finishing it up. So hopefully you were able to get pretty far last week. So if so, that'll lighten the workload up a bit this week too. So now that we've looked at all that we need to do, I'm going to click off of that and I'm going to go back to the week 6 folder. There we go. I want to show you the e-text just so you're clear, and it'll take it just a moment to pull up. Okay. It's slowly pulling up. There it goes. So for this week, and I'm going to zoom this out just a little bit so we can get a better view. You're skipping ahead to 614, so all I did was type it into the box, and I'll hit my enter key, and that'll take you to the commonly confused words. So what you're doing is just kind of skimming through the list and browsing them, making sure you understand. And you might note the ones that you didn't know before. A lot of times with all right, for example, on page 616, a lot of confusion about that one. So look through. You might learn some new things that you didn't know. Or if you do know these and you're pretty familiar with them, that's fine too, just so you can increase your understanding. And then I'm going to go ahead and punch in 629, which is where the activity 25.3 is located. And so just so you can see, you have some paragraphs. You're going to want to type the paragraphs, not just your selected choices. You're going to type the first paragraph, one that begins, I'm not a morning person. And then you're also going to do the second one, the one that starts, I'm happy to report. And so type both of those paragraphs and underline your selected word choices for those. You do not have to do the third and final paragraph that goes over to 630. Don't have to do that one. Okay? So that's that, and once you type it and you're ready to submit it, you're just going to click on the submission link in the Week 6 folder. And as always, you're just going to click Browse My Computer to select your file and hit Submit. Make sure you don't copy paste to the comment box. That's there if you want to leave me a little note about the assignment, but it does actually need to be attached and not copy pasted. So I click Cancel on that to go back. Discussion board, straight link there, so let me go ahead and click on it. And I'm going to scroll down. There we go. So for this week, it says in Chapter 4 we learn about the trial. What stood out to you the most in reading about the trial? You might have to backtrack. I know it's been a week since you looked at that, but look it back over again because it's a pretty intense part of the book where Jennifer's really documenting from her point of view what it's like to endure the challenges of the trial. And then in Chapter 5, what you're reading this week, I want you to note that the point of view changes as we get the chain of events through Ronald's perspective. So how would you compare Ronald's perspective to Jennifer's? So compare the two. It's a big difference, and I hope you'll pick up on that, so I'll be interested to read your thoughts on that. And did what you learn about Ronald, his upbringing and his past, change your view of him? So again, just remember that you need your own posting as well as a reply to a classmate since Sunday, September 25th by midnight on that. Okay. So I'm going to scroll back up. I'm just going to click back. I think I'll have to do that. Yeah, there we go. Back to the Week 6 folder. Last but not least is the direct link to my learning, My Writing Lab learning path. So I'm just going to click that, and that will directly shoot me into the learning path. Paragraph development, you're just following your sequences. You've already done basic grammar. You've done the craft of writing. So now you're in paragraph development. And we didn't have a video last week, so I just wanted to show you that it's just describing different paragraphs and how they're structured. So you go all the way from describing, it's the first pencil topic, down to argument. There are 9 total topics that you're going to try to master. And that's kind of like a little bit longer than the craft of writing, but not quite as long as basic grammar. If you get paragraph development done early this week, you can go ahead and start on sentence skills because it is a pretty long module. So if you want to work ahead after paragraph development to sentence skills, you don't have to wait on my go. You can go ahead and do that. All right. That's it, guys. I'm back in the Week 6 folder. So if you have any questions as you work through, always feel free to shoot me an email. Hopefully you find this video helpful, and good luck this week. Take care.